East contenders, like the two that we have coming up tonight, be thinking after watching Harden and Embiid last night?
Well, I think they're already thinking it. They knew when the trade was made, they're going to have to face something that could be a juggernaut by the time the playoffs begin. And nothing last night happened to dispel that notion. I mean, we all sat there watching it going, okay, I mean, this is what they can be if healthy in the best of circumstances. Now, there's still some ways to go, and people will scout them and figure out how to play them better than they did last night. But people know what the Sixers can be, which even though Stephen A. thinks they made a bad trade, means they could be one in the East.
Let's make it as simple as we can. Embiid shot 5 out of 6 on passes from James Harden and said after the game he's never had as much room on the floor as he did in that game. You don't have to be a basketball genius to understand how that works.
And the time is now for Philadelphia just for that reason, because remember, Joel Embiid played, 83 games his first 3 years, and now he's healthy and he's dominant, and James Harden now adding him frees up Maxey. Those 3 players had 89 points. They got to figure out their backup center situation. But having Embiid and having James Harden in a East that has been a revolving door. I talked about this after MJ left. It was a revolving door in the East. After LeBron left, it's been a revolving door. You've seen Toronto, you've seen Miami, you've seen the Bucks. So this may be a chance for the Philadelphia 76ers to win the conference.
Well, congratulations, y'all. Congratulations. I mean, I'm so touched by everything that y'all are saying. You know, I look at James Harden, I'm sorry, when he arrived in Houston, he had 25-5 in his first game, or more than that. He did the same thing when he first arrived in Brooklyn. He did the same thing last night against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, bravo.
Everybody can't get 38 when they arrive somewhere.
We know, not like Jalen Rose, but we know what Harden brings to the table. It's not a question about Harden's greatness. It's a question about, A, whether or not he's going to gel with Joel Embiid, and B, good enough to knock off a Milwaukee, a healthy Brooklyn squad, a Miami Heat squad. That's the issue. And I do not think it was a bad trade like the 76ers are worse. I think that Daryl Morey didn't play poker, and he was too transparent from the moment he walked through the door about how much he wanted Harden, and he gave up too much to Brooklyn. That's my issue, Will Bond.
Listen, it doesn't matter how much he gave up to Brooklyn, because Brooklyn ain't going to be there in the end.
Brooklyn's going to be there.
Not this year. Not this year. And would you take Brooklyn in a 7-game series right now? If so, let's go to Vegas now. And I don't even gamble.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me, Will Bond, with a straight face? A healthy and available Kyrie, Ben Simmons, and KD.
Yes, this
You're
year.
asking me this year, if all things being equal, would I take a?
But they ain't equal.
Right, I would
ain't
take
nothing
Brooklyn.
equal.
You damn right. Hold on.
Because one team hasn't played together,
Wait a minute.
and they're in 19th place right now.
I'm just asking about the health. If you're telling me they're going to all be healthy and on the court, Brooklyn against Philly, I'm going with Brooklyn.
Go right ahead.
I'm going with Brooklyn. And we can go to Vegas.
We're going to double down. I'm going to be with Jalen.
We go to Vegas.
If we go to Vegas, we're not playing blackjack with Jalen.